Hey, what's going on? They want you stupid. They want you to follow their agenda. I'm telling you, watch Idiocracy. It's got electrolytes. Or it has electrolytes. No. Because those of you who don't follow the rest, who have awoken or whatever, you see past the illusion, or you're beginning to, because the illusion is so deep. I know that I know nothing. You know that saying, knowledge is power. Because then you don't follow along with their agenda. You don't give a shit about nah. As more and more people get to that, they cannot exist. There will be no demand for it. 111, for anything. Except the ones that want to just live in that little box. So yeah, whoever they are, they don't want you to eat from the tree of knowledge, because then they can't control you. Why does that matter? I don't know. Why does it matter? Unless you're on the other side of it, it does. Or it doesn't matter, because you're not in that. You're not trying to keep up with the Joneses. You don't give a fuck what people think. Last thing you're going to do is be a label whore. Where did that come from? You know what I mean? You're not going to, it's just like, make my own shit, give a fuck. You become more interested in the natural way of doing things, the natural things, how cool it is to be able to make things from the stuff that grows. And wow, you don't even need money per se to, do half of this shit. You do if you live in this. I mean, I do where I'm living. I have to pay money for my car insurance. You know what I'm saying? But I know there's something different out there. I don't know. Not falling into their narrative, not giving a flip about any of that shit. Call us woo-woo. Call us whatever you want. Because there is a spiritual realm, I believe. And there's forces higher than ourselves. And thank you. They're like, and ancient. Yeah. What does ancient mean? America's celebrating 250 years. That's not very long, bro, sis. When I'm hearing civilizations, cultures, or whatever have been around way longer. We're the newest breed. The newest breed. Thank you. Think of it as when they take the food and they genetically split it, or they make new creatures and new beings and new things by, I'm hearing like splicing, like doing genetic engineering stuff or whatever, genetic engineering. Something about splicing, like taking, like they do dog breeds or whatever, taking this breed and breeding them to make a labradoodle or something, you know what I mean? Like, that's Americans. That's this human civilization now. Generation by generation, they're going to get stupid, but that's why they got to, rid the planet of the dumb ones. Let you die dumb. I don't know. It's just, you may be living in squalor, like how they show me in all these shows, the bastards, like even in Game of Thrones, they should be heir to the throne or whatever, but they can't because, they're the son that he had with the scullery maid or something, or whatever they're called. I don't know. You know what I mean? With one of the help. Bloodlines, they're the ones who make a big deal out of bloodlines. If you're going to make a big deal out of bloodlines, well then maybe that's why they started all that DNA shit, to find out who's who, make them go crazy or kill them off, their bloodline, and just keep that one bloodline going. I don't know. It sounds like a movie almost, The making of a movie. Why are we talking about this again? Who knows? It doesn't matter. I'm just the mouthpiece. Speaking of mouthpieces, the time has come. The time has come for the flip. We don't want to speak these things, but it must be spoken so then it can happen, because it can't be. It's been written. It's got to be spoken before things could be taken out. Things be fulfilled. Okay. So all of the ones that have done effed up things on purpose, by conjuring, by your little magic stuff that you have no idea what you're doing, and there's laws, and I heard cause and effect, reciprocity, karma, whatever. What you put out, you get back. It's coming back to you. People will lose their humans. Others will wish they can or had. Just know that whatever you put out, you're going to get back. Period. And that's that. What's meant to be will be. You just, it's a you versus you journey, right? So you just keep doing what you're doing, and you stay on your journey, and you just keep going, baby. Not all is lost. I'm hearing it's just barely begun. You just went through the shitty part of it. The learning how to walk. Baby steps. Before you were crawling in the muck, but crawling like a newborn babe, Couldn't do anything. Then you had to learn to crawl. Now you're learning to walk. Before you know it, you're going to be running, hopping, skipping, and jumping. Namaste. Peace.